Hello!
Alright.
Hello, welcome to a TFTV cast of an ESEA-Main match between Rinkuing with Rinku, sponsored by AG, and Green Means Go, and it's an ESEA-Main division. I believe this is the inaugural ESEA-Main match. It's just started. We're getting a late start here. We got a late update on the client. Joining me today is Lange, my co-caster. Say hello.
Hello.
We got Dash on camera. It looks like this is the first mid rollout. Looks like Red's electing to go garage and head up top. Blue is already pushing up, getting him locked into garage here. I'll introduce players after this mid fight. It's like a lot of aggression out of Blue.
Yeah, it looks like, you know, the Go team over here, definitely a little bit more aggressive, but it seems like they're losing the cleanup at the end of this mid fight. AG sort of winning out with superior heals, superior positioning, able to obliterate all but the demo combo of Go team over here. I'm just going to call it Go team. You know, I like that better than Green Means Go.
Go team.
They're
Go
the
team.
Go team. Go team, go.
Alright, we need to settle in. Do we have time to do rosters here? Is this going to be an Uber stalemate?
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like we should just wait till the Ubers. I don't know.
Alright, they both do have their Uber. It was a good job by DBW to stay alive and at least keep your Uber. Granary's always has potential to get you a quick loss if you lose your medic and then get wiped on middle.
Yeah, and right now we have DJC rejoining his medic, so both teams are ready. We're in that Uber stalemate that we talked about. Both teams are kind of poking and prodding, seeing where they want to go with this. DJC peeking a little bit aggressively around that corner, trying to get a bit of spam off, and let's see where the red combo is right now. We have them peeking in on their left side, the far east strategy, if you're talking to circa Season 7 EMG, and, well, it looks like they're trying to buff their scouts, see if they can get in on the flank, and Sean, what do you see from the blue team?
It's a good idea to rotate heals this way, but it's almost like they're pushing too much this way, and they're taking a lot of spam getting in here. They do trade picks. Looks like they're also a scout with 7 health, but he's going to live, get healed up. And we'll try it again.
It seems like both teams are content to just sort of back off and reset here. I think DJC was thinking about... Well, DJC's actually out. He's got an angle out in the yard, getting a couple spam rockets off because all of AG was clustered off into that right side. But, you know, he's not able to make anything happen with that angle that he had, and the garages, or the shutter door is once again sealed off. Blue is sequestered inside the point, and Red controls the yard quite firmly. No flanks, no surprises going to happen.
Our control point is being captured.
Looks like Red wants to shift the strat to try and just muscle some cap time now. I don't know if that's going to work, though. Blue already has an Uber. I think at some point DJC's just going to say, let's go into him. Looks like he's doing that now.
Oh, but he
dies
dropped.
to a sticky trap, yeah.
Yeah, so no Uber pop coming out from AG. So we are going to see them come in. They're going to be able to take this point, I would think, without popping. Duwatna is doing everything he can to try to lay out some good spam. Giffy getting aggressive, posturing on the point. He really wants to make AG pop here, but I don't think that's going to happen. AG have managed to take this point, and Sean, you go ahead and commentate this upcoming last push here.
Yeah, well, I mean, Red didn't end up having to use to get 2 capped there, and they're pushing out left with scouts. Should be a full Uber advantage. It's going to be take some plays out of Blue to get a hold out of this.
Keep going, man. I believe in you.
Looks like they kind of got the medic there with the Uber advantage, and then just got the cleanup taken care of. Blue tried to get a sniper, but he ended up missing the medic on the entry kill.
All right, who do you want to watch in this mid rollout? Or do you want to do introductions? Do you want to...
Introductions on Blue. We've got DBW playing medic. The girl gamer. We got Boink on Roamer Extraordinaire, I believe. Giffy and Zelfie as the scouts. Duwatna on demo, and DJC on Pocket Soldier. A very solid roster for ESEA-Main. On Red, we got Nosferatu, the experienced medic. NJA and Meat Clown, I believe that's Blank, maybe. Rinku and Defy on Soldier, and Joe on demo. And it looks like Joe has already taken down by Zelfie, so a good aggressive mid from Blue here already.
Yeah, DBW is pretty low on health, trying to see where she is. She's still holding over by the garage, able to get some heals out still, so that's good play from her. And it looks like fucking Go Team, whatever they're called. Go Team! Able to win that one quite convincingly. Only Boink going down, and I imagine that was to serve the greater good, the standard Granary roamer play, just sort of taking eyes away. Not really doing damage, but sort of taking damage away from the enemy team, you know? You might not dish out more than 50 damage, but ideally prevent anywhere from like 200 to 600 damage from happening to your team just by how much you distract the opposing team. And Boink is definitely one of the best, one of the more experienced roamers when it comes to doing that kind of play.
It looks like we're going to see Blue take the Uber in on the left here. He's flashing everybody, trying to keep everyone alive. They got a scout up on pipe. ready to pounce on the medic the second the Uber's over. Blue's just going to try and stack the cap. They do have the red demo alive still. He needs to be focused if they're going to try and get cap time here, though.
Yeah, it looks like no one really pressured Apocalypse Gaming's Joe, that red demo man. I saw him just sort of lobbing stickies at the pushing Go team, and no one really shot at him. He just was at a comfortable overheal for most of that fight, and I think that's a big part of the reason why Go team's push failed. Yeah,
I think Blue. Granary's it's a hard last to get cap time because it's a lot of ground to cover. So you want to either try to get kills or just try and stay healthy at the end of the Uber. And everyone kind of dove on the point and onto some stickies, and it ended up they didn't have really good positioning at the end of it. Yeah. So good defense and good retake from Red there. AG.
All right, go ahead and bring up the Zalfie cam right now. You see Zalfie's hiding in the red drop down, but he's actually going to pop out of the drop down as the red team started to push into mid. Zalfie unfortunately does get spotted out, so he's going to die. Going down to NJA. Who is NJA? Do we know?
He's just NJA. He's been an IM scout for a while, I think. I don't know if he's ventured into Invite, but this is his first main season. Well, everybody's first main season, right?
All right, so something of an up-and-comer. I feel bad.
Oh my goodness, Rinku gets destroyed. I think he ate a pipe, like a pre-fired pipe as he was rocket jumping and then got sticky det, so that was not ideal.
Rookie mistake, hate to see it.
Really good pick by Blank, though. Duwatna getting a little over-eager, though. So good trades. I think they would favor Red, but Red does have a disadvantage on Uber, but Blue doesn't have their demo, so we'll see if they try to hold Min with just, or Yard with just the Uber.
Yeah, I mean, their Uber advantage is dwindling rapidly, and DBW actually takes a pipe. She's real skittish. She's not sure about pushing in here. DJC wants to go. He makes the call. The Uber gets popped, but it's not that great. He sort of gets juggled around. Boink trying to close that distance, but it's not going to happen. Red gets out cleanly, and they're about to have Uber. Nosferatu at 100%. He's got his scout, demo, soldier. He's got the whole, and he lags. Okay. All right, here he comes. So they pop the Uber, but the demo gets taken down. It's a scout soldier Uber, but you know, Blue is, they're already mostly out. DBW got out. Boink is out. Oh, he goes down to NJA. Very, very back and forth. Not even enough time for the mid to get capped there. Sloppy Ubers from both sides, I have to say.
You bring in the Granary middle unless you have some sort of crazy advantage is always, I don't know, it's a very hard point to push into. There's so much room for them to scatter, not a lot of vision because of the crates, so it's a hard push. It's a kind of a gutsy call by Blue. They kind of got juggled coming out the door there as well, so I like to see him try it, though. I like the aggression. I don't like all the stalemates on Granary, so.
I absolutely agree, and yeah, what you said is completely correct. Pushing from Yard into Granary middle, one of the hardest Uber pushes you can do. It's not a place you want to be as a pocket. I know the pain of doing that, but I feel like there was a lot of indecision coming from Go Team. I mean, their demo was down, and they had advantage, and they let like 20 to 30% of that advantage tick away, and then they pushed without waiting for their demo to respawn anyway, so it's like, you know,
they were little lackadaisical about
wait for the demo or just go all in. You know, they tried to do both and ended up doing neither.
Looks like Duwatna catches a scout out. He had a trap on the right, actually. He's over there alone, and I think Red wanted to work their Uber in slowly, and ends up backfiring on them. They dropped a scout, and then they dropped a soldier before the Uber was popped, so... Ubers are exchanged, however. Red is going to get caught falling out of middle, it looks like, though.
Yeah, oh, they're all caught up in the corner. DJC getting good spam, which Duwatna capitalizes on, able to get 2 kills. Can he make it 3? He does, and Giffy manages to pick up Joe in the background. That's the red demo man for Apocalypse Gaming. And as 2 players are capping that midpoint, Go Team's going to go ahead and move up, sticky off this forward spawn, which is currently just You Must Rinku. Actually got a lot of forwards, but they peek out. Duwatna's able to take them down. I think there's still are there any more players hiding in that forward? No, they've gone away.
Yeah, they backspawned. I'm not even sure if NJA meant to open that door. If he did, that was probably a mistake. I mean, it was very obvious that they were sticking the spawn. So yeah, they ended up having to backspawn there.
I have a feeling NJA was doing that autopilot thing, like you're waiting to spawn and just hold
exactly.
W, and he didn't really realize the consequences that his actions would have on the timeline.
Ooh, man, that soldier's lucky to survive through that sticky trap. Uber does get popped, however. We're getting some picks under this red soldier. Joe is at 61 health. Need to get some heals on him. The med does get taken down, however. Looks like Red's gonna lose this point, lose the round.
Yeah, clean push from Go Team. They were able to get more pressure on Joe that time, which I think was really important. I mean, Joe seems pretty strong. His area control has been impressing me. And, you know, going up against Duwatna, that's no small task. Duwatna's a hell of a player. So for Joe to be holding his own against a player of Duwatna's caliber is definitely impressive to me, because before this, I'm not super familiar with Joe. So he's catching my eye here. So I'm watching Duatna on this mid, speaking of him, sort of betraying the Joe that I just professed my love for. Joe there, super quick, able to get down, or not Joe, Duatna there, super quick, able to get down some good stickies. I'm going to switch over to the Boink cam right now. He's ready to go for a bomb on the red combo. He sees his opening, but DJC beats him to the punch, taking down Nosferatu. Boink goes down, and DBW is the only surviving medic, does manage to get out with Giphy, as Blue has to retreat from that mid. Red taking it quite convincingly, losing only their medic, but that uber advantage that Go Team has. Oh, Giphy goes down, DBW's only at 85%.
Captured.
NJA. Can't quite get to him. This guy she's got too many respawns with her, so looks like she will get an Uber, but they are stuck on last now.
Yeah, this is another interesting place where it can be real hard to push out. You know, that last second transition, pretty much any of like the defensive outward pushes on Granary are real hard. They're pretty tricky, but DJC, he's got a plan. He wants to take this right in. This is what I like. He's like, you know, we got to use this. Every second we wait, our advantage is dwindling, our window's closing, but he gets dropped, too much spam coming in. And the Uber not forced from DBW. I think they're just going to opt to, you know, stay back at last. You know, that push is hard enough 6-on-6, let alone 5-on-6. I think this is the right decision.
Yeah, I think DJC is probably the main caller for this team. Looking at the names, I don't know how much Duatna main calls, but I think DJC wanted to try to take that Uber and use the advantage. He ate a sticky trap, though. I mean, that's a couple... I've seen that 2 or 3 times already. Joe dropped him with the sticky trap as he was starting to push, and it just kills it right away, so...
We got Giphy on the sniper here. Oh, and the Uber comes in from AG. DBW hasn't popped yet. Full Uber advantage. Like 1 second left on the red Uber. Blue Uber's in its entirety here. Able to keep everybody alive, but not a whole lot of kills are going around. Finally, 2 players from AG fall. Health is not great on either side, but Blue is definitely getting advantage out of this.
Yeah, I think the early pop I read must have been from the sniper or the stickies. I'm not sure why, but the early pop and then a lot of flashing, and it was over by the time Blue Ubered, like you said, and Blue was just able to clean up really, really well. Didn't get overextended re-pushing either. Looks like they're going to recap too, and let's see if they elect to take yard. They are. Looks like Red wants to contest it. Joe getting a lot of spam on him. He might get caught out, though. He's got like 7 health. He's going to live. He's getting healed. This is precarious position by the medic, but he looks like they're going to give up yard and go to mid. But now they're down 2, so I don't even know if they can hang in mid.
Yeah, that was some very aggressive play from Zalfi there. He really sort of opened up a lot of space and did decent damage. Managed to pick up 2 of the kills in that fight. I think that was pretty crucial in that push's success. Gave a lot of room to Duatna there to sort of do his thing like he do. But yeah, we see even Ubers here, so we're going to have this midpoint stalemate. I don't really think we have any playmakers in position, so I think this is going to be a pretty standard back and forth.
Joe's playing this really ballsy with only 90 health. Who was that, Zalfi pushing him back? Or excuse me, I think it was, yeah, it was Zalfi. Gotta get my my name straight here.
Yeah. And Meat Clown AG, that is indeed Blank. So Blank, the former Invite Pocket superstar, never made it to LAN, which is a crying shame, because he definitely was a LAN caliber player. He was sort of robbed multiple times of his LAN rights, but playing the Scout, playing it on, this is Main, right?
ESEA-Main?
That's a division that we have now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. This is TF2?
Maybe next season.
Alright, you're Seanbud? Okay.
Yes. Hello.
Right.
Boyd
Yeah,
sneaks in on the right. He's gonna try to get a force. He does get a force on Nosferatu. They're gonna try to see what they can do with it. He's just taking a scout into the medic. He does get a force. That is Blank, so Blank knows what he's doing. He forces and he's trying to just delay and buy time on middle, and he does get cleaned up, but Blue is not able to chase Red into yards. So Blank getting some work done. Defy goes down as well, however. I think he also traded, so it's each team lost 2 players, but Blue's got a spawn advantage, and it looks like they do have about a 50% Uber disadvantage, but they are, for all intents and purposes, pretty equal right now. Blue's trying to muscle their way in yard, but I think that soldier might get caught out. Ooh! On the contrary, I think the scout's gonna get cleaned up, looks like.
Yeah, I like the idea that Blue had there. DJC knew that the spawns on AG were going to be much slower, and he was like, alright, we can get in here. They got held up a bit, and those guys did end up getting forward spawn, which sort of was bad news for the Blue team, but they were able to win it out and sort of at least control the yard. As the Uber is actually popped from AG Nosferatu, DBW has her own Uber. She pops it in response on DJC, but the flank of Go just getting absolutely cleaned up. 3 kills over there on the flank, and DJC is like, nah, we have to retreat. We can't win this, 1v6. Duatna there to cover that flank, cover that retreat, but I have to imagine we're going to be seeing a quick push into mid here from AG.
Duan is very smart about rotating his stickies, though. He knows they saw his trap on the right, and they tried to rotate in garage. He got it re-put up, but it doesn't matter. They still had too many numbers to. They were able to muscle into mid. Looks like Boink and the scouts are trying to work their way into left here. I don't know if that's a miscommunication or what, because the combo is not fighting this. They definitely need to get out. It looks like.
So you think there was a little bit of miscommunication on the blue team there?
Yeah, maybe it was just a timing thing, but it looks like the flank went in too early on the left. I don't know if they were healed enough either, but the combo kind of got stuck in garage, and the flank got through to the left and just got cleaned up in middle.
Yeah,
so red ends up at the midpoint and a slight uber advantage, but I think blue's going to get theirs in time to contest this.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a another one of those typical Granary stalemates. Joe setting up defensive stickies above the shutter. We'll see where Nosferatu, or not Nosferatu, Duana, pardon me, is setting up his sticks. We try to find him. Sean, talk for me.
DJC, let's get the DJC cam. Let's see if he lives through one of these sticky traps. He keeps trying these aggressive uber pushes and trying to get a good, like, fat uber on him and get a good split, which is a good idea. But he keeps eating sticky trap.
But right now, Duana has his stickies on the shutter as all of red team went to peek it. That could have been a huge kill, but unfortunately he's not quick enough and his stickies do get cleared. It looks like AG is really wanting to push maybe Z? That would be interesting. They actually get the pick, NJA picking up Giphy, and here they come very quickly, coming in through the garage. They should be able to get in relatively cleanly. Actually, all the spam is coming in right now. Ubers are popped simultaneously. There's still now a 2-man advantage for AG. They should be able to clean this up. The cap is starting to go. Go team, blue team is forced to back up, and that cap is going to go for AG.
Yeah, it was a good attempt by Boink on the flank. He actually came downstairs right behind the Uber and kind of separated Duana from the rest of the, separated Joe from the rest of the Uber, so he couldn't come into the fight. But red was still able to muscle blue out to last. So let's see if blue can get their Uber in time to hold this now. Wonder if we'll see any off-classing from red. I don't know if any of these guys blank. Is he? Well, Giphy is a pretty decent sniper.
Confirmed Brazilian.
Confirmed Brazilian takes
Confirmed.
out blank. Looks like he's getting really aggressive on the right. Just using this sticky trap, opens the door himself.
Maybe he's been watching our scrims.
Yeah, he must have been.
Yeah, must have. Yeah, real aggressive, peeking that shutter, even though it has stickies from both teams on it, which is like that's a hell of a play right there.
Got it. Confidence.
Yeah, and while we talk, Duana actually picks up a spam pill kill, and he's still getting more damage, just piping through the window there. Where do you think Red's gonna? Where do you think they're gonna take this push in, based on their positioning?
They're probably still expecting blue to have a sniper. I think I like going out right a little more against the sniper. You can kind of use that wall for sort of a shield. It challenges them a little more to hit a shot, but I don't know, maybe they'll just do the reverse and Uber out the door and try and just kill him before he gets to spawn. That's all.
Yeah, I sort of agree with your idea of them pushing out the right side, because again, from the perspective of the attackers, left side has a sniper and stickies.
He's giving. Oh my goodness! I can't believe Nos was peeking that. That was a mistake. Looks like red's already down 3. We have people trying to go into last, try and buy some time for their spawns to come up, but they're not going to. We've got NJA finally dead. I think Joe is a respawn. Yeah, he is in left yard. He's just gonna have to get out to mid. That sniper was called, and that door was open and shut and open and shut and open and shut a few times. I was really surprised Nos was able to be headshot at all there. You always got to be conscious of those sniper lines as medic.
Joe being very overextended and managing to get picked off, and I have to imagine this is going to snowball into another mid push for the Go team. Here they come, and red is nowhere to be found. AG backs up immediately without their demo, without that flank control. They're really getting pushed out. Duana picks up a pick on, he picks up a pick. Sean, he picked up a pick on blank over there.
He picked up a pick. Red needs to stop the bleeding. They lost Joe, and so they lost the middle, and then when they're getting out of middle, I think blank got a little caught out of position there as well. Joe does get a sticky kill on Giphy. I don't know where that was. I think Giphy was trying to actually rush into 2. Looks like blue is already down 2 on this, but I think they do have an Uber advantage. Oh, no, even Ubers, but they're going to get forced on the point here. If they can get the cap and get some forward spawns, they might have a chance of winning this, but I think they're just going to get collapsed on. There's going to be nowhere for them to run to. I think it's 4-on-4. The medic is long gone. Nope, not healing anyone, though. If Red can clean this up in the base, they've got a good shot at winning the round here.
Yeah, there was a possibility in that exchange as well for Nosferatu to maybe not have to pop, but I think one of the scouts on a Go team, I believe it was Giphy, maybe? I don't know. I might be making that up.
It was Zalfie. Giphy.
Okay, you think it was Zalfie? Yeah. I guess it was Zalfie was able to make sure that pop happened.
Giphy, I don't know how he got in this position, but he's taking shots at the medic here. It doesn't quite take him down. Nos with the arrow.
Wow, what a clutch play. Nassim down to like 6 health there, but you saw, he just like, he got down to low health, and he was like, I got this. He just went rock steady. You could see him take a breath. You could tell. He's just crosshair steadied up, and he's like, he took the shot. Saved his own life. He doesn't need a pocket.
Looks like Blue's doing a little bleeding of their own now. They lost 2 players trying to get the medic, and they did not get him, which is always not ideal. If you lose 2 players and get a medic force, or he didn't have his Uber, so there was no chance of getting a force. Giffy probably could have forced him there, getting him down to like 6 health. So, I mean, that would have been a really ballsy milk to not pop with 6 health. But since he did not have it, nothing to pop, so he does get it now. Looks like they're going to take it right around the corner. They might have thought they had an advantage. Kind of an odd little push to just take it right around the corner right away, but I'm watching Rinku. He's doing some work on the stairs here, as rumors do. Gets a lot of damage out. Looks like Boink's over there now trying to fight a scout. The Uber exchange looks like it's traded on point, and I think they're trying to contest from Shutter and try to muscle the cap here now.
Yeah, it was an absolute free-for-all over in that lunchbox area on the,
really
stair
was.
side. There was, I think, 5 people fighting there at one point, which is not something you see too often.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was that 2v2 MGE arena in the lunchbox, right?
That's I need to add that one in. I gotta talk to C Price. Gotta talk to my boy Justin.
The spawns will not be very fun.
No, the spawn protection system is just not gonna let anyone spawn on that map. It's gonna be too close. That algorithm is not designed for that.
Alright, well, the Ubers got reset while the flank fight was happening. It looks like all the trades were pretty even across the board there. Blue ended up holding 2, so we're back at the same stalemate we were just at. Let's see if Red decides to take it in right away. Looks like they're trying to muscle the left. They've been doing this about every push, I think, right?
Yeah, they really do seem to be favoring the left. But I don't know. Both teams seem to have really caught on to that, based on that free-for-all we saw in the lunchbox last push. But again, AG managing to get a pick, Rinku getting Boink, Giffy getting Rinku. And they're sort of backing up a bit. They're floating around Z in that garage area. And they're just sort of going to back off and disengage. That trade, they didn't feel like it was in their favor.
Yeah, I didn't think it needed to be a trade. I was a little surprised to not see a little more commitment from Red, especially when they Rinku had some really nice rockets to take down Boink. You just needed to keep the beam on him, and they could have walked upstairs and probably got a pick on the scout as well, because they came in and they were able to trade with both scouts. But even Ubering there to kill a scout or 2 would have been really favorable for Red. But as it is, it just got reset. Looks like Blue's getting a little aggressive in yard here, trying to push their flank back. Actually, it's going to be an Uber out in yard. Looks like DJC took the Uber out Shutter. I got a late force on Red. I don't know if the med's gonna get back in. He just does. Or she just does, excuse me.
Pardon you.
Excuse me.
Again, like a lot of carnage, but not a lot of ground exchanging hands there. Although, as I say that, Meat Clown AG comes in, picks up Zalfie. That's a really big pick. Zalfie probably one of the strongest DMers, not only on this team, but in the game. And that's sort of the beginning of the end for this hold from Go Team, as the rest of the flank comes in and is able to pick apart a lot of Blue. And now they're already starting to get on this point. Starting to, well, are they? Are they going to initiate this cap, or are they just going to try to fight it out?
I don't think there's enough ammo in the world for Dewatna right now. And they're just going to jump on the point after he's forced to dead a few times. So,
yeah,
good push. Good back and forth round. Good. I think AG pushed back from their last, so...
Yeah. Who do you want to watch on this mid, Sean?
I'm gonna watch Boink. Let's watch the Boink cam.
I like it. Boink doing a rollout, as roaming soldiers are oft wont to do. Very important part of getting to mid is rocket jumping there. So it's good, solid play from Boink so far. We're going to see him walking up, creeping slowly. He's kind of getting an air shot out of the sky. Not the most effective bombs from Boink just yet, so we're getting denied up. Both teams really clashing on that left side.
Repush there from Boink though as well. I mean, it's kind of Romer doing a lot with the little. You know, you get knocked out of the air, land with 87 health and no rockets, but he still managed to peek around the corner again, takes down a scout, cleans up the soldier at the end. Really good positioning from him on that middle.
Yo, I need help capping.
Looks like Blue's also going to keep their medic alive and Uber. So as soon as this mid is capped, I think they'll get 2 capped as well. Let's see if Red can make a play and try and defend this.
Yeah, I would expect to see pick classes or off classes from AG, but I'm seeing nothing of the sort. So are they just going to try to dance this Uber? Going to try to bait it out?
Yeah, I don't know if they kept standard rollouts, and they maybe they wanted to try and contest 2 or get them to pop on 2, but the demo is sticking the Shutter, so if they're just going to do a last hold, I would like to see one of the scouts do a engineer or heavy or sniper or something like that, you know?
Yeah. Although, you know, Nosa's Uber is kind of getting up there. He's at 70%, and Go is just now starting to push. They just now pop it. This is Demo Scout Uber, it looks like. They're trying to clear ground. They're trying to get to the point so they can start capping it. Health on AG, not that good. Go definitely having a pretty decent Uber there, and the point is going to go in favor of the blue team. 2-2, all tied up.
Yeah, Red was trying to, or AG, excuse me, was trying to hold pretty aggressively on their left side there, and Blue just took the Uber in on the right, and they got so much ground on them they were able to just get cap time during the Uber.
Right.
So really good push there by Blue.
I'm going to tell you who to watch this mid, Sean. You're going to commentate him. All right, let's do it this way.
All right.
Watch that Rinku, because that's You Must Mike, right? Big deselect. I think it is. Watch Rinku.
All right, looks like he's going to go aggressive up left. I believe the combo is... Ooh, he's getting really good damage on these scouts. The combo came out of garage and cleaned him up, however. I'm going to shift over to Blue, trying to see if DBW... still pretty healthy, trying to stay in the middle. Looks like they are going to get forced out, though.
DBW's there somewhere. Keep clicking. You'll
Stop!
find it.
I'm looking. I was like, where the fuck is this person? So Blue is at least able to keep their medic alive. That was pretty passive from them. That's probably why... Wait a minute. Rinku is on red. That's probably why Rinku got cleaned up so well. Pretty passive from the pocket in the demo. But they got kind of forced into corner, so they were able to get out of the mid.
Yep, and once again, even Ubers. Everyone's favorite part of Granary, when the Ubers are even, because that's when all the excitement happens. A lot of spam, a lot of posturing. I like where Giffy's at. He's sort of doing that. Wait.
Do they know? He's in red yard.
Yeah.
Do they know? I don't think they know.
I don't...
Maybe they do. I don't see anyone really looking for him.
Oh
yeah, no. I think Blank is looking for him.
How sneaky is the GIF? Do we know? Is he sneaky? I guess we're about to find out.
This is very patient. I think they kind of glanced back and they didn't see him, so they're like, maybe he actually got out. I don't know.
This is time to strike. He's creeping. Oh, I think he got spotted. Oh, he got spotted by that red soldier. There's not a whole lot
watching the flank.
Here.
He's getting pinched, however. Let's see if Giffy can win this 1v1 on middle. He does.
He takes two down. Well, Zalfie picks up a third, and the Uber's actually being exchanged over in the blue yard. But this is hugely in favor of the Go team, and there's only one up. That's a full wipe. Wow, that was actually Giffy, or I don't know who called that, but you know, Giffy distracting, and then the rest of Go taking advantage of that distraction and really turning a mediocre stealth play into a great just flank pincer pressure, making that just a beautiful push. Losing one and taking on 6 in the process.
Yeah, there was really good coordination between Giffy and Zalfie. I think Zalfie actually muscled his way through garage, away from the combo, and into Defy. And I think Defy ended up coming back trying to help Blank, but it was a little too late after Giffy already killed him. Giffy took down Defy. And then Zalfie was able to get in and pincer the combo, like you said.
Yeah, so right now we see a very large Uber advantage from DBW, about 50%. Giving out final buffs, and they're going to go in right on the dot. We got that dot push coming in. They have Uber, and it's popped immediately. Scouts and Demo, once again. They seem to like these Scout Demo Ubers pushing into last. Really clearing ground, trying to get those stickies on that door, on that combo, and get a Scout on point to start capping. But it's kind of going south. Nope, just kidding. I was looking at the wrong team. That went great. It was great, Sean.
That was wonderful. At all. Really good push by Blue. Zalfie did really good. He got an Uber to the point, got a kill, and I think he got a lot of cap time out of his buff. You know, use the last percentage of your Uber to bring people to the point, and they have to defend it against you. He got a lot of good damage on the demo as well, I think. So good push by Blue. Good half from both teams. I think. Wait a minute. AG, okay, Green Means Go is up 3-2. Let's check out the stats.
Yeah, you pull up those stats, because right now I'm on 4G, and I'm real close to my data limit, and I can't be risking pulling up them ESEA stats, man. They got a lot of images.
Yeah, we got Duwana, and Zalfie leading the way in frags at 21 and 20. Oh, excuse me, Rinku. Rinku is at 22, but the rest of his team is lagging behind a little bit. Green Means Go a little more balanced throughout as far as frags go. Damage looks like Duwatna is leading the way.
No surprise there.
Rinku ahead of Joe by quite a large margin. Actually, Blank is also out damaging Joe. So
can you do me a favor and find out who Rinku is? Is that You Must Mike? And while you're doing that, I'll sort of regale the viewers here with my current internet situation. So about 6 p.m. Actually, 6 p.m. on the dot, my internet goes down, and I'm like, well, that's a problem. So I text Sean. I'm like, are we still gonna do this cast tonight? Because you know ESEA was having all these client problems. I was like, let me know if we're gonna do this cast, because I'm probably gonna have to like tether my phone to 4G and do everything that way. And then at 9:30, the time this is scheduled to go live, Sean calls me and is like, hey, you want to do this cast? Client just got fixed, and I guess we're gonna do it. It's like, okay. So I tether up to my 4G. I'm currently in Mumble NTF2 via 4G tether on my HTC Droid DNA. Verizon Wireless. The Quesadilla Explosion Salad from Chili's. That's what this cast is brought to you by. But yeah, I got like 3 out of 4 gigs of my data plan used. Luckily it resets on the 16th, so I should be okay. Fingers crossed. Hopefully this cast doesn't cost me $100 to do.
I believe it is You Must Mike. I'm pretty confident.
You Must Mike.
I have like 80% confidence on this.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because Blank is pretty good friends with Mike, and they played together at least one season.
Good buds.
Yeah, they're good buds. You know, they got their own little budship going on. It's cute.
It's like second half's going live here. We got AG now on blue, and I believe green means go is red leading 3-2. Heading into the first minute of the second half. I'm gonna watch Joe. I need Joe to pick it up second half with damage. He's getting a lot of good sticky kills on the combo, but we need some damage on the mid.
Duana just really effectively sealing Joe out, though. Joe has to fall all the way back. He's got no vision, no containment, no pressure. Duana, he actually picks up Duana, though, with a very good sticky snipe. And the air pip coming in from Joe. He can't quite seal it off. Boink able to take down 3 players with his bomb. Damage more, I'm sure. Giphy, Zalfie, DJC cleaning up a little bit, but NJA stands alone.
That was the mid of playmakers. Let me tell you, Boink did a really Joe did really well. He got stickied off the health kit, almost died right away, but he did get the kit and got a good repush going through the gap there. Took down Dewan, like you said. Boink with the counter bomb took down 3. I believe he took the demo medic and maybe a scout. Really good bomb from Boink on that middle, and then NJA cleaned up at the end. But I think DBW got out with a pretty hefty Uber advantage.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
let's see if Red can use that to take back middle here.
Hopefully they don't lose anyone to any surprise picks again, because they tried this on the first round. It didn't really go that well, but you know, I think DJC is aware of the situation. He's waiting for his team to get buffed, and here they go. They're getting ready to go in. We got Giphy actually leading the charge here. DJC jumping in, trying to get some positioning on these crates. He doesn't really have his team with him right now, though. They're kind of slow to trickle in. Are they just going to be able to do this clean? Are they even going to have to pop? AG does get Uber right now, and Sean, go ahead and commentate this upcoming Uber exchange.
And You Must Mike try to get in there and get a force. Ooh, they finally do get a force, but actually AG Nels just got his Uber, and I don't think he wants to use it right now. He's already down 2 players. I don't think he wants to use it on mid. Red's trying to get some damage on him. I see some pills coming in there. Nels try not to catch those. All right, Red's there are a couple players in the red. They're going to fall back into the base. I mean, kind of a judgment call by Blue to just get out. Someone must have made that call. They probably could have Ubered, but it would have been a pretty decent Uber, but they're already down 2 members, so you never want to risk having to Uber on middle, lose that fight, and then you can roll into last. So anyways, really good repush from Blue into Yard, however. Gonna force Red out, and they still have the Uber, so now it's Blue pushing in the middle with Uber.
Yeah, Duana's down, so there's no sticks, no fear. They know they can just go right in. Train's got no brakes.
Ooh, we've got Boink behind. Actually, he's gonna get cleaned up by Defy. Sorry about that. I thought we had a back cap. Ooh, we do have a back cap threat. Giphy's in Z. Charges into Defy. It takes 2 rockets. Not a good spot to fight a soldier there.
Very unfortunate for the Gipster.
Yeah, needs to get in the MGE arena.
For
Z
sure.
hallway.
The Z hallway MGE arena.
That's another one. Put it on the list.
Yeah, working on that. 2015.
Ooh, Joe takes down Duana. Duana was stuck in Yard there. Ooh, this is not ideal. DBW also got forced. I don't know what kind of positioning Red got themselves into here, but this is not looking good. Blue's going to chase this into last. I don't think Red's going to get enough spawns in time to defend this. Or
I mean, they might. Their spawns are coming. Things might happen. Let's see. I'm gonna watch DJC. He's coming out here as quick as he can. Oh, is the cap just gonna go? Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Right as 3 players from Go Team, which is now the red team. Right as they were coming out of that shutter door, the cap just went. They didn't have enough time. Ah, my heart. It is heavy, Sean.
My heart. NJ with the big round, 15 points. Props to him. Really good job cleaning up that middle. Good job by Blue getting cap time there just before Red could get their spawns to it. And then securing the round. It's tied up 3-3. I'm gonna watch Defy on this middle. Let's do it, Defy. AG Regular John. That is Defy, ladies and gentlemen. The man of many aliases. He's doing this delayed second bomb onto the scouts, actually. Trolling the shit out of him, getting a lot of good damage on him. He does get taken down, however. Looks like Rinku in with a really great delayed bomb as well. Forces red. Ooh, that medic is not long for this world. He's gonna get taken down. DJC at 46 health. He'll probably get chased as well. Oh! Joe kills him with a prepared sticky trap. That was actually gonna be a sticky jump. But
standard.
But yeah. So Joe really picking it up with the game sense sticky. That was not a jump.
His game sense. He's all game sense.
Wow, Joe is just destroying this the red spawns here. They're trying to get into him, and I think they thought they were a little overextended because the mid cap was so slow. But Joe takes down Boink with the sticky trap, and then 2 pipes Giphy, I believe. So really good job by Joe.
I'm gonna go ahead and crash to desktop. So continue going, Sean. You're doing great.
Thanks, Lange. Man, these compliments.
They help, you know.
Alright, so Boink used his face to not really get anything done. He respawns, comes up on heavy. Giphy actually comes out on sniper, so let's get the Giphy cam going, see if we can get any entry kills here. They are Ubering in on the left, away from Giphy. Giphy should probably go cycle the scout. Yeah, alright, he's gonna go do that. Blue gets their Uber popped and is flashing everyone to point. I want to see... Joe's taking some heat, but he is getting healed. And not enough heat. They're just gonna get stickies on the point and get cap time. Alright, good push by Blue there. Just flash and get people through the entrance, get them into the point. And they just blobbed really well on the left side of the last point there.
I'm still launching my game. Keep going.
Okay. You could probably commentate this, or just rolling out to mid. You can do it blindly. Alright, I'm gonna watch, let's watch Zalfie on this mid. I wanna see some good crate denial from Zalfie. He's gonna go on the ground, so no crate denial to be had. Does spot the combo coming in on the right. Get some good point presence, pushing the demo back. Now he's gonna turn around and clean up the bomber. Oh man, Zalfie is finding himself in a really good position here, getting really good damage on Dewatna and Joe and Nosferatu. They're gonna get chased out. I believe Nos takes down Zalfie with an arrow, actually. They do get pinched in yard, though. They didn't have the numbers to make it out of there, unfortunately. And DBW did survive with her Uber. Let's see. I believe, Green Means Go has a chance to tie this up 4-4. Still loading up, friend. Did we lose Lange? Is he dead? Alright, well, looks like Red's gonna try and get 2 capped here and hopefully take this Uber right in. I don't see any off classes from AG. Once again, I'd like to see more from them. Heavy, Sniper, NG, they're all pretty strong on Granary last. They do finally get Defy on heavy. You know what? Let's get the meat cam. I want some heavy action on this cast right now. Need to get some heals on him. Alright, good job by Defy. Baits him into shooting at him, then falls off the pipe. Unfortunately, there's no sticks on the point, and the scouts just cap it. So it is tied up now. Green Means Go ties it up at 4-4. For this middle, we watched... who haven't we watched? Let's watch DJC. Let's watch the pocket for Green Means Go. He's had a pretty okay game. I like his aggressive Ubers. Unlucky eating some sticky traps. Shutting down a few pushes. This is a good first match of the season, though, for ESEA-Main. 4-4. I like it, friends. Looks like Red's gonna roll in through garage into the middle. Pretty passive so far. DJC bombs the right crate. Ooh, really good damage on the demo. Takes him down. Whips out the shotty, trying to force Blue out. Ooh, Nosferatu dances with 31 health. Survives, though. Red medic is dead, so Nos should probably just hightail it out of there and try and keep Uber advantage. Try and salvage the round.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
I did.
Did you need me?
You have to talk so much without a Lange.
I know. Alright, I need to enter a few console commands because my auto-exec is dumb, so keep going.
Alright, well, Blue was able to keep their medic alive, so yeah, they have a huge Uber advantage. They're actually still working a meat push here. Blank with a really good kill on Giphy there. I think Red wasn't exactly holding mid as tightly as Giphy thought they were.
Alright, so right now we have AG Nosferatu with a 70% Uber advantage ticking down as DBW is building her Uber. 3 players down, significant Uber disadvantage for the red team. AG starting to move through that yard. Hopefully they get in quick. Hopefully they realize the full extent of their advantage. It looks like they do. Rinku and whoever the scout is starting to move up top, taking the medic with them. While the cap is going, and actually Go Team gets forced out without any confrontation from the combo. We have the bomb coming in. No, it's Rinku getting ready to go in up top. Uber does get popped. DBW has her Uber. She pops in return. Uber Exchange, sort of the combo of AG is not really with their team. They can't really get any heals out to anyone. Nosferatu struggling to find somebody to heal. Finally hooks up with one of his soldiers, but the damage has kind of been done. AG doesn't have very good health on this. Go seems to be in a little bit of a better position, but Joe now, he has a full buff, but he's just going to sticky up defensively.
Ooh, DGC gets taken down up top by Rinku. Kind of a MGE situation there. That MGE Granary window arena paying off for Rinku. That's the last time we'll use that joke tonight, probably.
Just gonna beat it to the ground. Good God.
Alright, looks like Joe's defending 2 really well from Shutter. Buying time to give some more respawns. Red is not capped yet, and actually Dewana gets taken down. That is not good for Red. Zalfie as well. Ooh, they did not seal off and get the cap there, so Blue got their spawns. And now Red is 3 down with Blue pushing into last. Blue's already got people diving on point. Stickies as well. Looks like that's gonna do it.
GG. Well played to both teams. Was that a 4-4, did you say? Or was that a
5-4. 5-4.
It was 5-4.
Yeah. Really good game to AG. Lot of that was AG that won that, right? Yeah. Rinkuing with Rinku.
I mean,
really good,
good
debut performances from a few people though, and I think Blank's first match on Scout, he was impressing me with a few really crucial picks. Really, he's one of those smart scouts where he recognizes somebody's overextended. Usually the demo, I think I saw him get a really good couple picks. So well played all around. Also, who do we have new on their classes? DGC pocketed before. We have Yuma's Mike pocketing, newly minted for ESEA-Main, right?
I'm back. I keep lagging out.
Welcome back.
Hi.
We were having a good conversation.
Yeah. With a lagged out copy of myself. He's great company. Anyway, how about that video game we just saw?
It's pretty wonderful.
It's pretty good. NJA really impressed me. I can't say I'm familiar with that player. His name doesn't ring a bell. But, I mean, that one round where, like, he had 15 points, he had, like, double the points of his medic, that was pretty crazy. That kind of doesn't happen a whole lot. So he really impressed me. He's going to be, I think, a player to watch for the next couple of weeks at the very least. Hopefully for the entire season. But yeah, really close game. Can't ask for much better for the season opener. 5-4. Always like to see the 5-4s here at Team Fortress TV. And
yeah.
I think it's going to do it for us, Sean. Anything else to say? Anything else you want to add?
I want to apologize really quick for the late start and the couple technical difficulties we've had. Yeah, we weren't sure if the match was even going to be played tonight, and we got really late notice, so kind of a late start as well. Sorry we didn't get to do much player intros, stuff like that. I did recognize a few of these guys on the rosters, so it would have been nice to talk about a little bit about the rosters and stuff like that, and also just the main season. That was the first ESEA-Main match casted, at least. Also played, I would assume, because the client just started, right?
Yeah, sure.
So
we'll
yeah,
go with that sounds good.
Anyways, the inaugural ESEA-Main match, a good one, 5-4. Thanks to Dash for cameramanning. Looks like he did some pretty good work there. What else? Any shouts, Lang?
Shouts to Team Fortress TV. It's my first time sort of being involved in a TFTV cast in quite some time. It was a pleasure. Could not have asked for a better co-commentator, and my good friend Seanbud, and we had Dash manning the camera, as Sean said. Go check out Team Fortress TV, check out ESEA, check out TF2, play some TF2. If you're watching this stream and you are not a competitive TF2 player, what are you doing? It's great. Check that stuff out. Play some MGE Lunchbox Arena. Coming 2015. It'll be great. For myself, Seanbud, Dash, the rest of Team Fortress TV, thank you for watching. Good night.
Take care, call me here.